What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this is PSGL Tier 4 Round 1 Bahrain. And starting P8 had a decent quali, 26-7, which is bad for me. But yeah, so starting off, everybody's basically on the hards, and this is one of the worst starts I have ever had. This was absolutely painful. Started P8. By turn 2 I'm P11. Now I'm P12, P13. Like, this was just really hard. Like, that was tough. And I think it was mix of just being nervous, overly cautious, and I am just not good at starting on the hards, which I've been doing it more often, because you should be comfortable starting on any tires. I got rear-ended right there. It was not on purpose, obviously. I didn't even report it because I was avoiding the cars up front, and it was just a concertina effect. But yeah, starting on the hards for me has been extremely difficult for me, and it feels like ice, especially on this track. And I was really struggling. As you see there, just massive understeer, and I was running high downforce, so nothing to do with the setup. I was just struggling starting on this compound. Everybody else also was doing a lot better than me in the beginning. But I see here, lap 5, everybody's kind of bunching up, going 3 and 4 wide, which is crazy. Somebody ends up getting hit. It was actually RT Junkie Angle. Ends up getting spun around, fortunately for him. But yeah, overall, look, there was actually no safety car. Everything was very good. You see Junkie Angel Sensor on the outside, caught me by surprise, but was able to hold to the position. Now here we are on lap 8, trying to switch DRS with the Mercedes, but unfortunately here I messed the corner, locked the fronts, and end up losing time to the cars up front, which was really bad. And at this point, I should have just let him go, because I believe he's the one that had the DRS, and you see he ends up spinning. I don't know what's going on with him, but it looked like he had no traction for some reason. But yeah, we continue kind of interchanging the DRS. I let him, Junkie, go, try to defend from the other IRT driver. This is not an IRT or team event. There's just like 8 of us in this tier, which is crazy. But I didn't want to lose too many positions, because now the tires are heated up. Now I'm driving more comfortably, even though I'm still missing the apex of turn 1. I was getting into some sort of a rhythm, so I messed that up, so I let him go by, but the Ferrari goes by. I don't want him to go, so I go for a really nice switch back here on the Ferrari, and it actually works, and I get his ticket. He wisely just backs off, because he knew I had completed the move at that point. So now it's his turn to go. Let him go. I'm using battery mainly to defend from the McLaren, because it was coming in hot. Defend from the McLaren, him and the Red Bull going at it. Just look at the rear view mirror, and they kind of just hit each other and spin, just chaos back there. Yeah, so now me and the Ferrari have to try to keep working together, but he ends up spinning and goes to the right, unfortunately for him. So now I just gotta kind of keep it together. So yeah, lap 20, go for the softs. Best strategy around this track is a hard soft, and you see 1.2 seconds behind the Mercedes, and you are just going to see how much better the softs are compared to going to a soft hard strategy. You have to have really good pace for that to work. You have to have really good pace, and you see here, just in one sector, I made up around 8 tenths. Came out of the pits 1.2. By the end of sector 2, I am already in his gearbox. The Delta can't even keep up. I am 2 tenths behind him, exactly 1 second in one sector, and overtake him before the sector ends, or almost before the sector ends. So in a sector's length, cut up to him, which is crazy. But yeah, here, that's a transition there, but I was 2.2 seconds behind teammate IRT Junkie Angle, And then 3 laps later, I am back in his DRS. So my pace was really strong towards the end. I was very quick, and I was actually quicker than ASRT Sebi as well. I was actually catching him, just didn't have enough time to be able to catch up to him. It's just the mistakes end up piling up really fast, and that's why you have to have a very consistent race overall, especially in a grid like this, which is tier 4 F4 PSGL. Is very competitive. But yeah, lap 27, we're just interchanging DRS and hoping to see who's the one that's gonna take this P9. But so he ends up taking the lead from, not the lead, but he gets to take the position from me at this point. You can see he is struggling with rear traction. My tires felt really good, and I just knew I needed to save DRS because I knew he had to defend, and I just gotta save the DRS because he's struggling with his rear traction. So his exits are not gonna be as good. I just needed to stay as close as possible to be able to take the position away. See, we're both pushing pretty hard. I'm not pushing pretty hard, but I know he's pushing, and I'm just trying to stay as close as possible to him, try to not make any mistakes, trying to be as careful. He in turn 10, that turn is super dangerous, but see there, he starts pulling away, so he starts using ERS, tries to break the slipstream a bit there, made me use about 30%, but again, you look at, he's kind of blinking on and off. I think he's trying to save battery, but my pace was just really strong. As you see here, I get really close to him, end up gaining a lot of time on that corner, and we're on the final lap, and just a lot of respect. He starts blinking, we go side by side on the last corner. I get a little cautious, but he's still blinking. I turn on my ERS DRS to the line, and it's just photo finish, and I end up winning, taking the position from him by 0.13 of a second. So great battle with RT driver as well, Junkie Angle. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, and stay tuned for the next video coming up this week. So take care. Bye bye.